Hello everyone, welcome back to the Sharmit podcast. Today I am here with another special guest, Eslam Medhat, who is joining us from Egypt. Islam is a Firebase Google developer expert, mobile designer and architect, and a Google for Startup Accelerator mentor. Over the years, he has helped startups and developers build high performing mobile experiences and scalable product powered by Firebase and modern app architecture. So, today in this episode, we will explore the creativity versus discipline in engineering, underrated Firebase features, and surprising lessons from mentorship and cross cultural experiences. But before we dive into all of that, I would like to thank Islam for joining us today in this episode. And now I would request you to please initiate the discussion by telling us a bit about yourself.
Okay, so first of all, thank you so much for this invitation, and I really hope this episode the audience like it, inshallah. So my name is Eslam Medhat. I'm from Egypt, but currently I'm living in Saudi Arabia. And as you said, I'm working as a mobile architect at STC. And yeah, currently I have a title from Google, which is a Google Developer Expert. So with this title, you have the opportunity to attend some Google event and some early access in Google technologies like Firebase and Android and Flutter and so on. So yeah, I think I started to make some sessions and talks and workshops in YouTube and also offline workshops for around 10 years ago. So that's why I got acknowledgement by Google and nominated by a Googler to have the Google Developer Expert title. Then I continued my journey to spread the technology to record some sessions about Firebase, for example, and mobile development in general. And yeah, I'm currently about to get my master degree in machine learning and AI. So I hope I later on I will switch my content to be a little bit related to machine learning and AI. So stay tuned. And yeah, let's see, inshallah, what happens next.
All right. Okay. So, Islam, like while I was doing a bit of research about your profile, I found very interesting thing that you describe your journey as a fueled by relentless curiosity. So, what was the first moment in your childhood when you realized that yes, coding could actually create the magic for you?
Yeah, I remember this moment as a child when I was playing games like some online games like Silk Road and Crossfire. So these games, when I started to play, when I know later it's coded and programmed by a specific programming language. So I like the way how you can develop a program or develop an application that can be a game at the end, or even create a simple calculator app.
Hmm.
So I fall in love with coding and started to learn more and more with some complex topics. Then I I stuck there. I cannot move back. I like coding and make some beautiful applications.
Okay. So, what was the first programming language when you started learning with it? So, is it Angular or something other than that?
No, I think in 2014, at this period of time, as a computer science student, we started with C++
C++.
and some
Okay.
Java, some yeah, some traditional programming language, maybe assembly, maybe Python. Then at the end of my bachelor degree, I started to coding with Java and Kotlin in Android native.
Mhm.
Then later on, I switched to Dart for Flutter. And now I'm working full time with Dart in Flutter
Okay.
and also Kotlin in Android.
All right. So, Islam, like as a Firebase GD, Google Developer Expert, and a mobile architect, how do you balance engineering discipline with the creative experimentation when designing the mobile solution for the industry?
Okay. Actually, being a GDE is just give you the opportunity to know more about the latest technologies, the latest trend. By attending some Google event, you have the opportunity to know more about Firebase, for example, Studio, Firebase machine learning, Firebase authentication, real-time database, storage, and so on. So you have the opportunity to know more about some Google technologies and then, in your full-time job, for example, as an architect, you have some like a background or a big view of the other technologies, so you can choose which technology you need to use in this application, which approach, which path you need to go in. So being a GDE give you more powerful, give you more
Yes.
opportunity to meet some Googlers, get to know each other, get to know how they think on solving a problem, how they work with other Google technologies. So all of these opportunities uh, give you the opportunity to see the big picture of the application from outside before starting coding or starting development. You know when you will end with this application.
Okay. So, like you have good exposure on this Firebase, right? So, in your opinion, as an expert, what you believe that what's the most underrated Firebase features that you think that developer often overlook, but these are the features that they should absolutely master in. So, what do you think? What are those features for
Mhm.
Firebase?
Okay. In Firebase, as you know, we have a lot of features like Firebase authentication, Firebase storage, real-time
Yeah.
database, and remote config, and so on. But I tried before Firebase machine learning kit, and
Mhm.
I really like it because with no prior experience in machine learning or AI, I have I got the chance to create a machine learning model with TensorFlow Lite and integrate it with my mobile application. So I can remember I created a mobile app with cancer detector. This application you can just upload like an image, and the machine learning model will detect if this image, X-ray image, for example, include cancer or not. So with very simple tools in machine learning kit, like uploading images, starting to train the model on these images, then
Mhm.
you can get an accuracy, you can get a result, and you can enhance the model by give the model the option to train more and more and spend the whole day in training. Then the accuracy will be much bigger. So I really like machine learning kit because it's very simple. It's
Mhm.
very straightforward. With no prior experience, you can create your machine learning kit. And with the Firebase machine learning kit documentation, I think you can build your own machine learning model complete and merge it into your application. So this feature is underrated, yes, because a lot of machine learning engineers prefer the hard way to create a machine
Yeah.
learning model. But for us as a front end developers, if you don't know any much knowledge in machine learning, you can create your own machine learning model using Firebase machine learning kit.
Okay. I completely agree with this statement that yes, there are so many things that we have with Firebase that anyone can use in their day-to-day life to make the things easier. But my question is to you, like, if you had to redesign the Firebase from scratch for 2030, so what futuristic features would you love to add there? One thing I'm sure, like, you will add something for the machine learning. Any other thing you would like to add?
Yes, of course. As you know, Firebase is NoSQL database. It's like
Yes.
a documentation database. So if I had the decision to create Firebase from scratch, I will make it a SQL database to support relational database because I made a lot of application with Firebase, but with real time and the Firebase Firestore. All of these types of database with no relational query or no
Correct.
some complex calculation in Firebase, I miss a lot. So, and sometimes I had to connect with a SQL database. So I need a developer with backend background, so he can develop the database for me. But for now, I can see there is a new version or a new update of Firebase File Store to connect with Postgres database, which is
Mm-hmm.
called Firebase Data Connect. This feature give you now the opportunity or give you the option to support relational and SQL database in Firebase. So this is very huge step forward, but it takes like 10 years to, to develop. So
Yeah.
I hope we had it before, but yeah, Firebase is coming with the stage.
Right. And seriously, like this is a great initiative, or I would say the great suggestion to the Firebase, because when we got connected with the right database, like things would be more interesting for the developers also. So that's a great thing. I'm
Mhm.
sure like you will do it one day soon. Okay. So now, Islam, we will talk
Yeah.
about your mentorship role as well, because apart from these things, you have also mentored countless developer through Google for Startup Accelerator and GDG. So what do you think, like what's the mentorship moment that surprised you? I'm sure like you have attended various conferences and all, but maybe any particular moment that surprised you where a student ended up teaching you something new, or that made you that made your moment special. So what was that moment?
Yeah, as a Google for Startup Accelerator mentor, as you know, Google is make like an accelerator program so they can support startups on building their applications and their solution. So as a mentor, I had the opportunity to meet with a lot of startups and
Mm-hmm.
try to help them in the tech area, like how they can go more further in their in developing their application, how they can get benefit of using, for example, some Google technologies. So I can remember I met a lot of startups with very good ideas, very good applications, very good technique of developing this application. So they literally get benefits from or any available Google technology is exist to exceed the powerful of their application. So I like the way they think about how to use, for example, Flutter with Firebase as a cross-platform, so they can develop their application in Android and iOS, and also web application and some other platforms. So they get the opportunity to make their application very big and very scalable. And also they use the latest techniques of creating the app from clean architecture, for example, and so on.
Mm-hmm.
So as a mentor, I can see that I have used some of these features before, but when I see them, they are using it in very professional way or in another technique. So
Right.
here I like being a mentor because I meet some other brains, some other professional people doing the same job but with their techniques. So
Correct.
you learn more from being a mentor.
I think it's a great feeling to have a mentor of someone or to guide the person in their projects, because this is the same feeling like everyone had, that yes, if you have learned something, you have to share it with others also so that they can also succeed in their life. So it's the best way to share the knowledge. And if we talk
Yes.
particularly about the GDG events, so you have represented GDG at global events also, like Google I/O and GDG India. So, what do you think? Like, what's the
Yes.
one cross cultural insight you gained from interacting with developers around the world, or maybe from India? So, what was your thought on that?
Yeah, it's very good to visit some global events. Like for me, especially as a citizen in Egypt, so I didn't
Mhm.
have the opportunity before to join global events like Google Developer Day India and Google I/O in California in the United States. So by had the chance to visit this event, I meet some other very good developers. As you know, in India, we call India the country of 1 billion developers. So they are very smart and very expert in when it comes to programming. So I can remember also I was a student in Udacity. Udacity is a e-learning platform website. So Udacity, my instructor inside Udacity, I met I met her in Global India, GDT
Okay.
India event. So I started thinking about how it's easy to meet professional and to meet very good guys in tech in person and speak with them and engage with them. So attending event, it's very good opportunity. Try to engage more and more. Like I can remember also I joined a hackathon in India. So I collaborated with other Indian programmers. So we created an application together in less than 3 days. So I I like learned from them how they create the application from scratch, uh, what is the tool they are using. All of this information is very useful when it comes to attending Google event and be in place surrounded with all programmers. So imagine you are in a place with all programmers only. So very good
Mhm.
place to accelerate and gain more experience in tech area.
Yeah, and I think this is the best part of working with the communities, because when you are working with community, there is a lots of opportunity to interact and to meet with like-minded people, whether interacting globally or in a regional level also, because there are so many person who are having that same passion, right? They want to build something, they want to
Yeah,
innovate something, and that thing can be done possible with, because no one can do it this thing alone, right? We need a support, we need a community in order to succeed in the better way. So that's the better way to
yes, exactly.
contribute for the IT industry. All right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So Islam, now we will talk bit about AI, because nowadays everyone is talking about AI, right? This is quite a hot topic
Yeah.
nowadays. But I saw that you have built the AI driven chatbot long before when they were into the mainstream. Nowadays everyone is using it, but at that time you built AI driven chatbot. So what do you think? Like, what's the best? What is the biggest misconception people still have about the chatbot today? Because now everyone is creating the chatbot, but maybe there is few things that you think that yes, this is a misconception about the chatbots.
Yeah. Before, when I started to create chatbots, it was in 2018. So there is no ChatGPT, no Gemini,
Yeah.
no Copilot, no all of this generative AI tools. So I remember I have used IBM Watson Assistant and
Mm.
also Google Dialogflow. So Google Dialogflow and IBM Watson Assistant and also Microsoft Azure in creating a chatbot. It was very old technique, very old way to create a chatbot, like starting, for example, making an FAQ chatbot.
Mhm.
I can remember I have feed the chatbot with 6,000 question and answer. So I
Okay.
have to feed the chatbot with all of the information the chatbot needs to create a response. And uh, from like a platform, you can, for example, you have a panel for weak understanding, or if the chatbot cannot respond well. So you have all of this information in the weak understand panel, so you can enhance and fix the chatbot intent and the chatbot response. And you keep creating entity, creating intents, creating some dialogues, then test just the chatbot more and more. So it was very tough way. I also can remember I have used Google Assistant to create the chatbot and integrated with Google Home or Google Home Mini. It's a
Okay.
device like a speaker, but you can integrate your chatbot to this speaker, and also integrate this chatbot to a phone number, mobile phone number, so you can call this phone number and the response will be a chatbot. So all of this, all techniques, it takes time, it takes too much effort to create this chatbot. But now, as you know, only an API key from ChatGPT, you have a
Correct.
full access to ChatGPT, so you can make a chatbot very easy. Uh, Creating chatbot now is not uh, too difficult, not too hard to create, but you
Mhm.
need to know how you get benefit from this chatbot, because you need to make the persona to make this chatbot special for your company or for your website. So this is when it comes to this, you need to work hard on make a specific persona or tailor the persona of the chatbot and make it special. Because as you know, ChatGPT now can answer any question. So
Right.
here is a challenge. You need to know how to make it special, how to make it specific for specific domain or something.
And when you build that chatbot, so you just mentioned that you feed questions, thousands of questions to that. So for that, like you prepare, you used any particular tool, or how you prepared that data set for the preparation?
Yes, inside the IPM Watson Assistant, as example, you create a project and you have three things. You have intent, you have entity, and you have dialogue.
Okay.
So using these three options, intent, which mean what the user intent,
Hmm.
what the user want to say. So you're just adding an example in very different way. For example, if I want to say welcome, I add 10 expression for this welcome message, like hi, welcome, hola, how are you?
Right.
When the user say any word of this, you can as a chatbot, you just know that the user are trying to say hi. So you need to pre-build, you need to feed the chatbot with too much information. So and also the chatbot cannot be 100% perfect. When you publish this application in production, the end user will surprise you with their questions because when I thought I have covered all of the questions, and then I found in the weak understand panel some new questions I did not cover it. So the weak understand panel is very important to highlight something the chatbot cannot understand. Then you feed the chatbot with this information and test it again and redeploy the app.
Okay. All right. So moving ahead, we will talk about your experience as a speaker also, because whether it's a global event or a regional event, all over, like you have delivered so far over 300 plus talks. So what do you think? Like you have delivered so many sessions, you have delivered attended so many presentation, but what topic do you believe that still doesn't get the enough attention in the tech education nowadays? So is there anything you wish to deliver in the upcoming time also?
Yes, for me, I have around 330 video on YouTube, and
Okay.
this is the online version. So for the offline one, I can remember I delivered more than 150 session offline in offline events, and I have recorded all of the sessions on my website. So it's not just the numbers, but I can see nowadays the future of developing mobile application is server-driven UI, which
Yes.
is a new technique on developing mobile application. So the old way or the current way to create a mobile application, just creating XML code, which is markable language like HTML, but you create the design using XML and you create the logic using Kotlin or Swift, for example. Nowadays, you can use backend to render the UI. So you can use a new technique called server-driven UI,
Mm-hmm.
which is you just make an API call to the backend, and the backend give you a response of the wall layout, the wall design of
Okay.
the screen on the mobile application. And I can see Airbnb also used this technique in
Mm,
specific features in their application.
right.
But for me, I have created me and my team, of course, we have created a very big application that support 40 million user in production. So, but not only specific feature, we have created the whole application with server-driven UI. So, uh, in the next months, it will be published, but it will be viral. It will be a huge step forward on creating mobile apps. So I think this is the future of creating a mobile application, and we need some attention in server-driven UI.
Okay. All right. So now we will talk about some of the decision you took, because like everyone feel that yes, there were few things that if we decided early on, it was a great move for us. So in your opinion, like what's the technical decision you made early that changed how you approach architecture as well as scalability today? So did you think that yes, this was the decision that is helping you nowadays?
Yes, I can see. I applied for master degree in machine learning and data science 3 or 4 years ago, and when I was applying to this degree, I thought about why not take it in cybersecurity or in computer science in general. So this is the hot topics currently, but I thought that machine learning and AI in the near future it will take a place in the stage and it will be viral, and I must know something related to AI. So that's why I take a decision of enroll in this specific topic and without any prior experience in machine learning. Now I can see I almost in the same like stage or in the same step. Uh, like as you can see, we have a lot of generative AI tools around us. So you are now know how this tools working, how you can use it, how you can integrate with it. So this decision I took 4 years ago, and I feel it was the right decision I took.
Okay. All right. So, although like Islam, we have plenty of things that we can discuss here in this podcast, but we are short on time also. So, I just want to take last two questions. One question I would like to ask regarding the Egypt also, because as a citizen of Egypt, like you are representing your country. So, what do you think? Like, what few things about Egypt that you would love to share with the global audience so that they know about that? Yes, this is something that made Egypt special about. So, is there anything in your
Yeah.
mind at the moment?
Yes, of course. In Egypt, as you know, we are around 120 million citizen in Egypt. So currently, the country is focused in technology and latest trends in AI and machine learning and cybersecurity. So
Hmm.
I can see a lot of event and talks. And by the way, Google Developer Group, we have around 10 branches in Egypt, which is
Okay.
one of the biggest community program in the world. We have GDG Cairo, Google Developer Group Cairo, and Google Developer Group 6 October. These two chapters they are creating every year around 10 events, each event with 3,000 attendees, more than 3,000 attendees. So I can see Egypt now is trying to uh, catch the latest technology and trends, and also we are brilliant in cybersecurity. I can see a lot of cybersecurity engineers very brilliant. So I can, yeah, I need to other country to look at Egypt in another way now. So
Yes.
we are coming, inshallah.
Yes, it's great to see like how Egypt is contributing to the global platform in terms of technology also, because nowadays we can see there are lots of talented people who came from Egypt like you, who are contributing in different communities. So it's great to see their efforts, and they are also making like they made a great impact to the IT industry. All
Yeah.
right. So now, Islam, we all know that you have touched so many lives with your guidance, with your mentorship, right? But in what I believe, like everyone needs a mentor in their life or guide, right? So looking back your own journey, who are the key people who have influenced your way or the your life?
Uh, yeah, I have to mention some YouTubers
Okay.
who helped me a lot in my journey. Like in the beginning, when I was a student, I started with someone called Osama Zero. He is a web application developer, and he have around 1 million subscribers in YouTube, 1 million and a half, I think. So I started with their tutorials. Then I switched to Philip Lackner. He's an Android YouTuber, very famous. All of these YouTubers helped me on like know more and more in a specific area of technology. So these mentors, and I have also joined some specific channels, paid channels in YouTube, for example, to get the opportunity to talk to them and get benefit from them by asking them questions. So they were mentor to me, and I like them a lot.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, thank you so much, Islam, for joining us today in this episode and for sharing your expertise with everyone. It's good to hear up your thought, your journey, and your journey was so inspiring to see like how you have contributed in different role. So, thank you once again for being a part of the show.
Yeah. Thank you so much for this invitation, and inshallah, I hope we can meet later on.
Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you.